No, thank you. We have one black afternoon, black coffee. We always have one and not
Makes the, you know, like the Turkish coffee. Like
Oh, really? Strong?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She has, mud coffee. Yeah.
We have nothing.
Just a weak one.
No, thank you. One in the morning, white one, and apple soup. No. I don't like out. I make white one in the morning and apple one have a lunch. After that we have a coffee. Me no, nothing anymore. He sometimes take it, but no. Nothing. Yeah, I used to it like that and I'm alright.
How long did it take you to get here?
45 minutes. That's alright. Yeah, good. No traffic. Yeah.
Come over behind the bridge.
Yeah.
It is a very good evening and welcome to Cromer Park for round 2 of the NPL New South Wales Division 1 competition between Manly United and the great Blacktown City side. Over the years, of course, one of the great teams in the competition, and this should be an absolute beauty. Manly side today, Dylan Mitchell, the goalkeeper, and then numerical order, the 2 in Kieran Paul, Sasa Mashua, the 4, Sam Gallagher, the 5, Joseph Fox, the 6, Dom Ferguson, the 8, Brendan Chalakian, the 10, Scott Balderson, the 13, Dejan Panjurovic, the 14, Martley Peterson, the 17, and Paul Katsides is the 22. For Blacktown City, their lineup is Tristan Prendergast, the goalkeeper, and the number 1, Daniel Collins, the 3, Grant Lynch, the 5, Matthew Lewis, the 6, Rhett De Silva, the 11, Lachlan Campbell, the 12, Charles Mendy, the 16, Dakota Askew, the 17, Adam Berry, 19, Leroy Jennings, 23, and Jackson Bandera is the 24. So not too far away from the start. Adrian Arnott is the referee. Nicholas Kutniak with you describing the action here between two very good sides. This should be an absolute ripper. Tony Tanous already watching in as he does preparation for tomorrow's game between Mount Druitt and Sydney United. But here at Cromer Park, this is the second game of the weekend in the competition. Just had full time there at Illidan, or I should say at Sutherland. And it was between Sutherland Sharks and Rockdale Illidan, and 1-1 was the full-time score coming through. So that was the situation in that game. As we have the photos for both sides being done in the process. Last week, Blacktown City, it was a 1-0 win against Sydney United 58 in what was a gruelling contest for both sides. But Sydney United able to get the, well, not to get the win, I should say, Blacktown City to get the win at the end. The scoreline there was 1-0. Matthew Lewis was the difference. And at Illiton, Manly lost to Rockdale 2-1. Brendan Chilarkin scored the goal for Manly, but it was not to be, with Jurasevski and Taneski scoring for Rockdale. Kick-off about ready here at Cromer Park. Round 2 of the competition. And we are underway. Blacktown defending the right of screen. As the ball bounces down, it's headed out by Kieran Paul. Throw in near side for Blacktown with Jackson Bandera. Leroy Jennings was pressured. Taken down the challenge by Paul. The foul is called.
No, she's enjoying it. But anyway, the first game.
Good crowd here in attendance on Back to Manly Day to start the year. Already saw a few of their star players over the years, including a former coach and player in Phil Moss. Football expert now and from the NAB and Big Sports Breakfast as well. I don't think you like the fact I mentioned the NAB, but that's okay. There's a set piece to be taken. Lobbed in nicely by Askew, head of the way. Bounces down and good control there by Panjurovic. And the ball is on to Chilarkin down the line. And now Peterson, who cuts inside. Plays it across the face. Chura going forward. At the end, Balderson couldn't get to it. They'll retreat back here, Blacktown via Campbell. At the end, the foul is called. No score here after a minute and a half of play. As it's worked deep over halfway by Prendergast. Blacktown in the white shirts today, Manly in the blue. As the ball tapped down and Blacktown happers, well, they've lost possession, Manly have it. At the end, the foul given towards Manly. They quickly go down the right side. This is in Panjurovic. And at the end, the effort cleared away by Blacktown. And Manly will have another opportunity again. Kieran Paul to throw it in. Ball work back to Paul. Is now down the left-hand channel. Cleared away by Manly. Blacktown using this left-hand side to their advantage. There's the throw to be taken. Ball goes out quickly. Bandera takes the throw, headed down there by Mendy. This ball played back into Blacktown's half. Using this left-hand side again. Taking the challenge, Bandera. Manly play it out. There will be another throw for Blacktown City. Good defensive read on that occasion by Panjurovic. Throw taken on halfway, it's chested down by Paul. Blacktown trying to win the ball. Again, it's cleared there by Gallagher. Taking down the challenge, Blacktown, and they'll get the foul. On that occasion, Campbell was taken. Second foul given to Blacktown in the own half. On that occasion, again, it was Campbell. No score after 4 minutes of play here at Cromer Park. Prendergast works it over halfway. Over the top there of Mendy as it comes down, it bounces out. Did touch off Manly, so it'll be a throw on the far side of the ground, the clubhouse side. Throw taken. Head down Manly. The ball's going to be whipped across there by Lynch, and he finds here Bandera. Down this left-hand channel. Sliding there was Paul to get to the ball and finds Panjurovic, and again, he tries to go up this right-hand side. Good challenge there by Leroy Jennings. He'll occupy the left-hand side, and it's played out nicely by Panjurovic. Again, good defence by him. There's the throw to be taken again by Jackson Bandera. Mendy, good control. Mendy trying to get the pass into the middle, but one nice at the end by Balderson. And he'll go back to the left. And Manly now again back to this right channel. Panjurovic again pressured by Bandera. Both take each other out. In the meantime, we see possession here via Jennings, but it's played out by Manly. Again, Kieran Paul been key on this right-hand side. That's going to be expected. It's now Blacktown have possession. Again, it's Bandera. Ex-Wanderers. Again, he gets the pass across and he finds Campbell down the line. Good control there by Askew. Back to Campbell. Campbell goes back to Lynch. Lynch now looking to direct traffic back to the left. Decides to go up the line instead, but he points left, and now he gets Bandera, but not ready for the run on that occasion, Bandera, and it goes out for a throw near side. Early stages in this one, no score. What has been a good contest as Blacktown trying to hold possession down the left wing. Ball played back by Lewis, and he finds here Collins. Campbell is there. And now Prendergast. Controlling it back to the left-hand side, the Lynch. Now again, it goes back to Prendergast. Over halfway. Over the top there of Mendy. As Manly header it out. There'll be a throw on the far side. Not happy with the ball at the moment here, Blacktown. Referee saying it's fine. Askew will take the throw on this far side. Manly in the middle, winning possession here. Down this right side. Paul challenged there nicely by De Silva. Laid out by Paul, so throw in again for Blacktown. They're quickly on it. Jennings taking down the challenge. Foul against, or throw in I should say, against Blacktown City. And they're expecting the foul. Not coming. The throw is taken. Laid down by Peterson. At the end it goes back to Blacktown. This is Campbell. Now it's Prendergast who boots this over halfway. Headed down by Paul again. Good control by Matura. Now Fox utilising the left-hand side. Katsitas stopping. Back across to Fox. Matura again. Katsitas on the left. Manly building here. Balderson up the line. And again, Chalakian outside the box, crossing it in. At the end, drops down. The shot goes wide by Panjurovic. At the end, the opportunity going begging for Manly. Chances starting to happen. And what is going to be a good game between two very good sides. Manly last week losing, but opening game of the season. They'll be disappointed with the result and know that there's so much water under the bridge that it's going to be key what they do in the next couple of weeks here. As Prendergast works this over halfway. Now controlled there at the end via the Silver. Now it's Manly who go down the right. But Blacktown have played it out. At the end, no control really from the Blacktown City side. The visitors today as Kieran Paul take the throw and head it out again. Good side, of course, Blacktown have got. We speak about the fact that they've had so many changes over the last couple of years, but they keep on producing. Critton has done a fantastic job. And Blacktown City, you've got the feeling over the next couple of years, will be close to another premiership. As now here's the shot. At the end it was wayward there by Chilarkian. Manly as well, they're in the phase as well, because as we know the last couple of years haven't been to the standard they would expect. Champions in 2017. There's now possession again here for Blacktown. At the middle for Bandera. It's won there by Fox, but at the end the foul is called. It will be a Blacktown ball. Because it's funny when you mention that championship win in 2017. The semi-final that was played between these two sides, which was a great victory for Manly on that day. That set them up for that title. It's now down the right side. It's won by Manly on the left. Again, they're on halfway. Chilarkian taking down the challenge, but Blacktown able to hold out here. As again, it's Lewis. Lewis trying to pass it back, and across they go to the left, but just no direction on that occasion. You can see the disappointment there. Daniel Collins watching on what is going to be an important game for him as well. Speak about the keys in this side. Collins has been key over the last couple of years in the 20 system. I'd say Grant Lynch as well is important for this Blacktown side, as now Mendy heads it back. At the end the ball goes out, so it'll be a throw on this near side. Kieran Paul to take it. Now we see on the run here Pandjurovic taken down the challenge outside the box as the ball bounces out, and it will be a corner. Did touch off Blacktown via Jackson Bandera. Corner to be taken here on this near side. Manly looking for the first goal of the game. No score here at Cromer Park. Corner taken towards the 6-yard box, but going over the netting. It will be a goal kick towards Blacktown. Again, not to be there. Peterson trying to get the good curl. At the end, it went over the top. No score here at Cromer. We can tell you there is NPL 2 matches in progress. Again, we can tell you a score in is between Bonnyrigg and Northern Tigers. 0-0 there. There's still discussion about the ball at the moment here, which has been the big talking point from Blacktown, as another ball has been thrown onto the pitch. Repeating the news if you just joined us, the game before, which was a draw between Sutherland and Rockdale at Seymour Shore. As you can get your comments in via the Facebook page, NPL New South Wales. I can tell you the comments are coming through. Billy Hahn watching from Bathurst, New South Wales, supporting Blacktown City there as the ball drops down into the box. Opportunity for Blacktown, it's dwindling in. At the end, the flag was up. The offside was called, but geez, it was an opportunity and a half for Blacktown. And we're pressuring there. It was Jennings who was trying to get some sort of touch. And Dylan Mitchell saved, in a sense, by the flag. In turn, though, you could say that he was doing a good job trying to recover. As now Blacktown With Collins playing it down the line, it goes out. Throw on the far side.
Okay.
As I said, you can get your comments in via the Facebook and YouTube pages tonight. Football New South Wales broadcast of this one. Round 2 of the competition as the ball is worked back towards Prendergast. Now he boots this over halfway. At the end, the ball is won there by Blacktown on the right with Adam Berry. Berry squeezes it back. Now they'll play across the face. It's Lynch again who has control. Lynch is on halfway. Played it straight towards here. Penjurovic, and he goes down this right flank. He's got Lynch on him, and again Penjurovic turns. Ventura there ready for the ball. Nearly taken by Lewis. At the end, play continues. Balderson gets the pass from Chalakian. And at the end, he boots it over the top, and it goes out. There will be a goal kick for Blacktown City. No score here. We've had 15 minutes of play, so in what has been a contest that you could say both sides have been evenly poised. Got the feeling that a goal is going to happen soon. The question will be Blacktown or Manly? And at the moment, you can sort of say Manly have had the better executions. Saying that Blacktown, they know how to hold their own. As now Balderson works it across the face. Penjurovic heads it on. Bandera doesn't know where the ball is, but Penjurovic wins it again for Manly. Back pass at the end, and it's cleared again by Lynch. He goes out for a throw for Manly. So again, United looking the team likely. Scored the opening goal of the game. What has been, as I said, a tight game between these two sides. As Kieran Paul take the throw. Blacktown again on the left, able to play it down the line. Jennings, all turned over. Paul in the middle, twisted down. This is good work at the end by Lynch, who's able to work it up the line. And now Leroy Jennings with a good ball in the middle. He finds support again. That pass is not good by Mendy. One by Balderson. And now Manly have a ping with Balderson. This is going over the top at the end. Couldn't do the Penny Nikas. Well, he tried, but just not to be. At the end, Prendergast, who was well out of range, quickly backpedaled, but he didn't need to really because that was going over the bar. But Scotty Balderson really taken to the opportunity, and you got to say, a good job, and it just wasn't to be. But the opportunity to be involved in that goal of the week already is now here's a chance again for Blacktown at the end. Leroy Jennings couldn't control. Good work by Gallagher, able to work it to the left. And there's Katsitas working it down the line, but it's won by Collins again, who gets it on to Lewis, back towards Collins, and now up the line again they go. De Silva trying to pierce it down the right. Did touch off there Katsitas, and will be a throw-in on the far side. No score here, but they were close before. Penny Nikas was nearly in force. There's now Blacktown on the left. Have possession. This is Bandera. Bandera up the line again. Pressured again by Penjurovic. Tries to work it back, and he does to Lewis. Lewis again looking to play it down the line. He found support, but the flag is up saying the ball was out. Adam Berry had control, but again, as I said, the flag went up saying the ball went out. So it'll be a throw on this near side. Repeating here, both sides coming off different weeks. Blacktown, it was a gritty win, and I say a gritty win against Sydney United 58, while Rockdale were able to defeat Manly 2-1. That's Illidan last week, as now it's controlled by Lewis, who got it on to Berry, back across to Lewis on the left-hand side. But again, good defence by Kieran Paul, being absolutely key in this contest for Manly. Kieran Paul, of course, as we know, is doing a sports and excellence science degree. Very smart man, Kieran Paul. As now, again, it's Blacktown with control here with De Silva. Working it back. Now the ball sits on halfway with Lynch's pass towards Bandera. Bandera up the middle. And again, Fox there using his foot to just push it forward. Ball sets back. Eventually, goes back to Manly's goalkeeper, Dylan Mitchell. No score here if you just joined us. With 19 and a half gone here as Balderson working across the face. Benjurovic is onside. A chance looming here to shot. And again, the wrong side of the bar. The score remains here, 0-0. Tell you scores coming through in the other games. In NPL 2 tonight, Bonnyrigg and Northern Tigers 0-0. And we're hearing that the SD Raiders have scored a goal to make it 1-0 against Harcoa. And Noah Kianese, the goal scorer from all reports. Tony Tanous, of course, he's got the fingers to the pulse. And we can tell you that he'll be out at Popondetta tomorrow for the big game between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney United 58. Some big games, of course, tomorrow as Kieran Paul trying to play it up the line, but quickly won at the end by Lynch, who gets the pass on. De Silva, pressured 2-on-1. Ball goes out, be a throw towards Manly. To be taken by Kieran Paul. Ball worked across the face by Dom Ferguson. The ball goes back to him. Now it's played back there by Kieran Paul. Up the line there by Ferguson as now it drops down. The end played out. Matura trying to get himself involved now. As I said, games tomorrow. Big game, of course, between Wollongong and North Shore Mariners. That game, of course, at Albert Butler in Wollongong will be called by Jack Clifton. Sydney FC take on Marconi and Illidan. RPO and Olympic at Lambert Park as well. So they're the games, of course, on tomorrow. It's now on the left-hand side. We see Gallagher. Balderson now has it on halfway. Again, beautiful ball. Can't find there on that occasion Benjurovic. It's chipped on by Kieran Paul. Dira able to find here Lewis, who's pushed back, and he plays it back too. In the meantime, the Lynch heads it to halfway. Ferguson heads it down. At the end, Kieran Paul ends up with it. Good ball down the line here. Again, it's too deep. Goes past the goal line for a goal kick. And we can tell you, the scores are coming through. And we'll get the scores of the game shortly, but can you report that we've got a goal, I think, in the game between Bonnyrigg and Northern Tigers? Yes, we do. It's 1-0 there, so Northern Tigers lead. This is NPL 2. Spartans lead Mounties 1-0. SD Raiders, as I said, lead Harcoa 1-0. St George City lead the Saints 2-0, and it's 0-0 between Spirit FC and the Central Coast Mariners Academy. So there the scores coming through at the moment. As the throw is deep there by Kieran Paul. Back in this NPL 1 game. It's City and Manly United doing battle as it's chested back by Lewis. Controlled down the left-hand side, wasn't great by Blacktown. It's one out at the end by Benjurovic, and he will look to go back to the right. Good work down the line to Kieran Paul. Paul now chips it on, and again we see Matura trying to hold possession down the right side. He's pushing the challenge. He falls down as the ball goes out. It will be a throw towards Blacktown City. So the foul not coming. As much as Manly were calling for the foul, it's never going to be the case. 1-1 here in the game between Sutherland and Rockdale. It was a good performance by both sides. And Seymour Shores, the ball is played low at the end. Balderson tapped it back. Kieran Paul again trying to have another attempt. But Blacktown again. Good defence by them as it's played down as taking down the challengers Bandera. It will be a Blacktown City ball. So, no score here. What has been an entertaining game so far after 24 minutes, as opposed to last week where we had drinks breaks. Not the case tonight. Of course, last week it was a very hot weekend. Today we're back to coolish conditions, which we like, of course, as it starts to get colder. It's now possession here for De Silva, who plays it on to the right to Askew. Askew now works it into the box again. It's headed away, but still alive for Blacktown City. Again, it's played down. Still again, Manly trying to hold possession now as there's the foul called. The challenge there on Peterson. And a foul given towards Manly United. So we can see Bluey in the crowd tonight, the Manly mascot. As there we go, he's waving already to the broadcast box, which is good. So you can hear us from downstairs. Bluey there. Number one fan, of course, as now we see control down this left-hand side by Balderson. Trying to win out, but couldn't there was De Silva. As now it's Matura who works it back. Now it's Gallagher. Gallagher going up the line here, trying to play it down. Control there by Peterson. Trying to work it down the left. At the end, he's played it for himself as the ball is skittled out by Berry. Don't forget to get your comments in via the Facebook and Twitter pages. As I said, the Blacktown supporters watching him from Bathurst and many supporters right across Australia and the world via the Facebook page as now Blacktown occupy the ball on the right-hand channel, playing it back towards Prendergast as now it's played straight to Balderson there for Manly. Balderson playing it on. Peterson trapped. At the end, the ball's still loose. Manly looking for something. Kieran Paul wasn't ready, really. Had to run down the line. He does now. Beats Bandera nicely. Tries to cross it in. The game played out. Defence, very important by Blacktown. And at the moment, we're seeing what Lewis can produce down the left-hand side. An important challenge there, one. It's Kieran Paul. Throws it in. Now we see Chilakian dispossessed. And at the end, Bandera tries to work it up the line. Does touch off Manly, so it'll be a throw as it goes out. As I say, get your comments in about the game. There's a few comments there that I don't think I could even tell you what they're about. And a whole heap of numbers as well. So again, I'm not getting involved in that. Not touching it for 10-foot barge pole. Now it's played down by Daniel Collins. Gallagher's there for Manly. He'll work it across on the left-hand channel. Finds here Katsitas. Trying to find EP. Oh, Balderson was taken down the challenge. And Manly will have another set piece. And this will be about 25 yards from goal. This is a good opportunity. Make it about 26 to 27 yards from goal. So here's the golden opportunity for Manly to make it 1-0 here. Taken at the end. Prendergast is there to make the save. And the score remains 0-0. It goes over halfway. It's headed down there by Kieran Paul. Controlled down this right side. Nicely done at the end by Matura. As now the ball is played back to Blacktown. Have it here in their defensive third. It's played back there by Collins. And he finds Prendergast, the keeper, and he will boot it down the right. Again goes over the top there of Campbell. Now we see De Silva with it. Blacktown. A lot of work to be done for them. The last 5 minutes or so they've been pressured by this Manly side. Manly have been going hard. Again, they haven't been able to deliver that goal yet as it's headed on by Leroy Jennings for Blacktown. Ball does bounce back and it will be in the favour there of Mitchell. Now we see the ball eventually onto Kieran Paul. He goes down the right. It's one out at the end nicely by Bandera. Plays it on. Chance there. And again, Leroy Jennings is flat-footed. Ball bounces back. Still alive here again for Blacktown. Lewis trying to chip it up. It's headed down there by Kieran Paul. He beats Lewis nicely. Trying to go down the right, but at the end taken down the challenge. Referee allows play on as Lynch goes to the right. He finds here a running man in Campbell as he gets the pass on. Good touch there too by De Silva. Now Askew works it deep to the left, but too deep there for Leroy Jennings. He can't get to it. Ball goes past the goal line. Will be a goal kick for Manly. Score remains here 0-0, and we're approaching the 30th minute here at Cromer Park. Football New South Wales Facebook and YouTube pages, of course. It's NPL New South Wales on Facebook, at NPL NSW on Twitter. The YouTube is Football New South Wales. Get it in. Get involved during 2020. Yes, we're in 2020 as there's the foul given towards Manly. Quickly, Mathura goes short towards Pendurovic. Now he tries to work it up the line. It's touched off Blacktown. Again, deep ball there. And it's headed down by Askew. He finds Berry. Now Berry, what's he going to do here? Tries to squash the fence and he works it back to the right. Again, good work by Askew to go back to Berry, who just pushes it to the left. Again, good work there by Lynch, controlling everything at the back, the conductor. Bandera goes back, finds here Lynch again. He will stop, he'll start, he'll go to Bandera left, works up the middle. Again, flat-footed there, Mendy. Also Leroy Jennings, so that's been the worry for Blacktown at the moment. They have been poor in that situation. I agree with the comments there by Chris Oynett, of course, a man that's well known in Facebook circles. Does a fantastic job on those pages. Loves the game very well, as now we see the ball dropping down. It's one out there by Jackson Bandera, who plays it back, and he finds here support in Lynch. And as I said, get your comments through via the Facebook and Twitter, and also YouTube. Football in 2020 for Football New South Wales and NPL New South Wales. The various pages you can get through, and nplnsw.com.au, the website to get all your articles, as now it's played out by Manly. That is a great defensive read again by Dom Ferguson. So now the throw to be taken again by Jackson Bandera. Manly chipping it forward. Again, looking to go to the right. Good control there by Chalakian, but it's played out. Lewis had to do everything to make sure the ball goes out. Again, a good crowd here at Cromer Park. It's back to Manly Day today with a lot of the ex-Manly players here in attendance. Over there on the far side. It's the thumbs up, of course, in the crowd. They're excited about today, of course. The first home game of 2020 is Dylan Mitchell. Works it to the left. Katsitas again on the run. He'll get the pass on to Balderson. Balderson again will play it back down the line. The ball there by Gallagher. Back across there, Matura to Gallagher. At the end, the ball is played back to Gallagher. Works it across to the right-hand side. Ferguson again to Gallagher. Gallagher in the middle. Now Fox. Back to Gallagher. And Gallagher has to work back. He finds Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell works this to halfway, but the ball will go out for a throw. So repeating here, no score if you just joined us. It's been an intriguing game between these two sides. As Blacktown have possession, it's De Silva again, who works it to the right. Askew again has possession. And Askew deep down this right channel. Crosses it deep again, but goes past the goal line. And again, it will be Manly who have the ball. 33 and a half gone. No score here between these two sides. Repeating, 1-1 between Sutherland and Rockdale. What was a very, very good game there at Seymour Shaw. Of course, it wasn't at Illiton. We've got the game between Sydney FC and Marconi at Illiton tomorrow. For some reason, I keep on having Illiton on the brain. As now we see on this left-hand channel, Balderson. Balderson again looking to play the ball into the middle. And again, Chalakian beaten. And here come Blacktown City again. And this ball deep towards the left side. And Leroy Jennings, he collects it again. Jennings playing it across to the right side. Now the ball back into the middle by Berry. Still alive here. The chance for De Silva. He's going to go to his right, has the shot, but Manly's defence holding firm. It will be a corner, but still, what about the defensive read? Manly making sure that they can hold on here in this first half. Repeating if you just joined us, no score. Manly were the dominant side for the last 10 to 15, but Blacktown now starting to get their mojo going. As now the corner is taken. And it's pushed away nicely at the end by Dylan Mitchell. And the ball is played out. And it will be Manly who have possession here. In fact, it will be a Blacktown throw, saying it did touch off Manly at the end. There's the throw to be taken here by Jackson Bendera. Goes into the 18-yard box, but headed away by Kieran Paul. Goes out for a throw. And Sparakis out of the game today. Which is a big out for Blacktown City. Saying that they've got a very good sign on paper today, and they've been holding out here. Saying that here's Chalakian. He finds Balderson now. Balderson looking for Peterson on the run, but he goes himself. He had no support really. Again, Grant Lynch holding out, and that's great defence as he got the pass to Lewis, and Lewis has played the ball out, so it'll be Manly who have the throw on this broadcast side. So here we go. Throw to come. And again on this right channel. It's played out by Blacktown on the left. You can see that Vanjurovic wants to go. We've got scores coming through. And Tony, I don't think he should have the night off on Saturdays when I'm calling games, because he is texting like a horse possessed at the moment. We'll get to those scores shortly. You're going to love Tony. Could you imagine him before there was online scores? He'd be ringing up the clubs. There's now, here's the cross there by Banjurovic. And it's deep towards, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at that, as Balderson lays it back, and now we see Katsitas working into the middle. Headed down by Chalakian, but Blacktown clear it away. As now it's chested down by Kieran Paul. And Kieran Paul trying to work it into the middle on Blacktown. Good defensive read once again by De Silva as it goes out for a throw. But Manly now starting to again reassert themselves in this contest, but still Blacktown holding on for dear life. And Manly have had the chances. Fox's header is played back there by Blacktown City. And now we see Leroy Jennings. He's on the run, but he's taken down the challenge. Will the foul be called? No. Referee says it's fine. The score remains here, 0-0. We'll say one thing, how good is it in 2020? The fact that you can watch all the NPL New South Wales Division 1 games live and free. But the fact that you can get scores from every game now in 1s and 2s is amazing. Plus, all the teams in their social media putting scores on the run as well. So it's great to see, and everybody getting involved. As now it's on halfway. Here come Blacktown City again with Lewis. Good ball. Again, ball up the line there by Collins. And it goes out. And Tony's actually getting the actual scorers from around the grounds by people there. So it's good to see he's pestering people once again, like myself tonight. As now we see Peterson. And hopefully it'll be the last time I mention Tony. I don't think so. As now here's the ball there down the line by De Silva. Down the right again, Askew. Askew wants to try to cut in at the end. Good work there by Balderson to shut it down. Mendy trying his best for dear life. At the end, the ball goes past the goal line, and it will be a corner for Blacktown City. Repeating, no score here after 39 minutes. But Blacktown looking for the opportunity to be the first team on the board. Go to Askew to take the corner here. Works it low. Berry back. Askew chips it into the 18-yard box. Mendy couldn't get the header. Ball bounces out. Did touch off Manly, so it'll be another corner. And again, it will be taken via Askew. Askew's hands up in the air to take the corner here. Again, it's a lowish one, and it's cleared away by Manly, and it goes out for another throw. No score. And again, a contest that has been very, very tight. But you've got the feeling Manly have been a team to be likely to score first, but Blacktown just keep on holding out. And then when Blacktown have the opportunities, you can say the same for Manly at the moment. So both sides just can't finish at the moment. Just need to cock it and pull it, so to speak, both sides. The trigger yet has not been completely pulled. There's now Manly working it back. This is in Gallagher. Ferguson again, working it up the line. Good control there by Panjurovic. Down the right side, Ventura goes and pulls out. And the flag, of course, goes up. So it will be a throw on this near side for Blacktown City. Throw taken at the end there by Bandera. The header's up in the air. Chilakian trying to play it back. And Fox over halfway. And Peterson just heads it down. That's good control there by Campbell. And now Grant Lynch has it forward for Berry again. And now it's Jackson Bandera. Oh, taken down the challenge there by Panjurovic, but still plays the ball. Again, you can see there, nice ball by Collins. Berry. Now Lynch. On the right channel they are again here. Campbell up the line. Askew. Works it back and he finds Collins on the run. Collins back across the Bandera on the left. Played down there by Panjurovic. Now it's Bandera once again. And this is good work by Blacktown. They've got control here. They're starting to roll forward, but just again that last effort. And Lynch trying to find Mendy, just not to be. No score. At the 42nd minute. It's now Blacktown. Have possession again with Berry. Good ball in the middle. De Silva. Control was nice. Plays it across to Askew. Second touch. Into the box. Again cleared away. Good work once more there by Ferguson. As the throw is taken. Bandera. Now it's a long ball there via Collins. Askew's ball is headed away by Gallagher. Now, Mendy trying to get a good header in. Now it drops down. Leroy Jennings, second time efforts over the bar. And again, Blacktown just can't finish. That's the situation at the moment. But it did touch off Manly, so it'll be another corner. The chances are coming. There's no question about it. Neither side have been able to finish. Askew to take the corner. It's low again to Berry. Mendy just couldn't get the header away. Manly trying to clear it. Whistle's blown. And he calls the offside. The flag was up. The right call was made on the far side. It's Manly again down the right channel. Paul trying to go up the line. Good work there by Lynch. Lewis connecting up, but Lynch loses possession. Now it's Kieran Paul. Paul again cutting. He's taken down the challenge. There's the foul. Oh, there's the foul. The yellow card. Oh, was about to come out here. But then he stopped. Let's see. The card come out. Not to be, but it's outside the box here. As now a set piece. Manly looking for the goal before the break. Penjurovic is on the ball. Gets this and he makes it 1-0. Manly, the all-important goal is coming. We've got 1 minute of additional time added. As now Penjurovic goes low, it ricochets off. And as Blacktown get to the ball and they'll just play it out. And the score remains here 0-0. Manly close to scoring that goal. But again, Blacktown, they're just holding here. As now Paul throws it in. It's over the top there of Peterson. And it drops back and it's saved by Prendergast. As time is ticking in the first stanza. It's turned over. Matura. Balderson can't get to it. Clearance wasn't overly great there. And now we see Manly still having a chance. Matura trying to go back, and there's the whistle for halftime. So halftime here, it's 0-0 between Manly and Blacktown. While we have got time, let's go through scores so far of the day. NPL 1, full-time Sutherland and Rockdale 1-1. That's the full-time score at Seymour Shore. And now in the other games, Tigers 2, Bonnyrigg 1, Mounties trail Blacktown 1-0. The SD Raiders lead Hakoah 1-0. St George City leads St George Saints 3-0. And Spirit FC 1, the Central Coast Mariners Academy 0. They're the scores coming through. It's halftime here in the NPL 1 match between the Manly United and Blacktown City. It's 0-0. We break. We come back with more of the second half here on Football New South Wales' live coverage of the NPL 1. Welcome back to Cromer Park for the second half between Manly United and Blacktown City. No score here in what was a very interesting first 45 minutes. Let's see what the second half can deliver and what shapes up to be a very important second half for both sides. For Manly, it's about getting the 3 points on the board after the loss last week against Rockdale Illiton, which was a 2-1 result. And of course for Blacktown City, they would love to be in a position where they've won 2 straight games, heading to a bunch of home games coming up for Blacktown City. Of course, last week winning against Sydney United 1-0. Second half about to start between Manly and Blacktown. And here's the restart, with Fox working it to the right-hand side. Manly defending the right-hand side of screen. The left of screen will be in Blacktown City, as now Blacktown have to stop this Manly side, who are down the left-hand flank again, with Katsides working it on. Now control again here via Balderson. And Balderson trapped, and he's able to work it back to Fox. Fox again with possession after the pass by Matura. Now he's able to work it to the right side, Ferguson. Ferguson expecting a big second half from him, same as Gallagher at the back. He has been instrumental as he works it over halfway. This is headed up there via Askew as it comes down. Mendy can't get to it. Good work there by Ferguson to stop it. As now Manly have it down the left side again. And Fox cutting on the inside. Chalakian can't hold out. Blacktown played across the face. Manly able to get onto the ball. As now we see a pass there from Paul down the line there by Gallagher. And now they're trying to step on the inside. This is good work here. Venjurovic, and now to pass on at the end, too deep by Matura. It goes out for a goal kick. No score, early stages of the second half here between Blacktown City and Manly United. Get your comments in via the Facebook and YouTube pages. Of course, Football New South Wales on YouTube, and Facebook it is NPL New South Wales. As you know, you can notify or get notifications during the season on every game. You just hit the bell button on YouTube, and on Facebook you just hit the button and I'll have all the games notified when they are on and ready to go. How good is it? The notification straight to your phone. As now it's worked over halfway by Prendergast. Both sides have been filling each other out in the first 45. Got the feeling that the second half is in similar vein already after 2 minutes of this second half. No score. As now Ferguson lobs it up. It comes down again. And nothing much doing here in the process. Both sides, in a sense, just jockeying. As now it's played to the left-hand side. Control here by Katsides. Again, Balderson able to work it back, but a bit of help there by Askew. As Blacktown couldn't do much with any hope of possession there. As now it's Gallagher who stops, and he works it back to Ferguson on the right. There's the ball up the line there by Paul. That's a good ball. There's now Matura down the right side. He's got support inside. At the end, trying to get onto it there was in Venjurovic, but it was played out. Manly quickly have the ball again. Blacktown had to be careful because Manly again are starting the second half with more flair. The question is what was said from both sides at half-time. One of the Blacktown supporters in Chris was saying he expects a rocket up the players for the second half. The way things are going in the first half, Blacktown have sort of sat back. They really need to watch this Manly side because they're starting to deliver here as now they're trying to make their way into the boxes. There's the challenge made. Again, Blacktown trying to clear it away. That's good work there by Lynch on the left-hand channel as Leroy Jennings trying to hold possession as the ball is played out. No score here. It's Cromer Park, early stages of the second half. Big audience joining in on Facebook and YouTube for the action, of course. Don't forget, games across the weekend continue. As now Manly looking to go back to the right-hand channel. Again, challenge made, and will be a foul for Manly after Blacktown causing that indiscretion. How important this second half will be for players like Chilakian, Balderson, Penjurovic, as well as Peterson. Now it is Balderson has possession here after the Katsides pass. Fox once more working it up the line, but they trap it easily, Blacktown, but then quickly couldn't control it, Collins, and Balderson was able to work it to the right. And now we see Kieran Paul taking down the challenge, and the foul is given. Lewis there will get the yellow card. He's challenged, so the first card is in the book of this contest. And it was Matthew Lewis that was trying to make the tackle. And he gives away the card. So now the opportunity again, Penjurovic to take the set piece. Worked into the 18-yard box, headed down, chance again, but Blacktown able to clear it away. As now the handball's called, it'll be a Blacktown ball. But Gallagher, geez, he had a chance there, but just not to be. Repeating, if you just joined us, no score in this contest after what has been an evenly poised game between these two sides, and the second half at the moment is going in that shape. And saying that, how much a game can change with just one goal. One moment that can change the context of this game. It's now Blacktown City with Askew trying to play it up the line to Leroy Jennings, not to be, as Fox works it back to Gallagher. Now we see Ferguson, who's able to work it back to the right. Good work by Paul. Penjurovic back to Paul. Now they go back to the middle. Ferguson, Gallagher. Again, Fox is turning around. Gallagher on the left. Gallagher. There's Katsides. Chilakian. Balderson walking and running now. Trying to get onto it. At the end it does touch off the foot of Askew. And it will be a corner for Manly. As I said, 1-1 was the score between Sutherland and Rockdale. The Southern Derby earlier before called by Tony Saluno. And this weekend, we've got some big games coming up, especially tomorrow. The one at Popendetto's. Now here's the corner. It's headed away by Blacktown. Still alive here for Manly. Fox now just works it to the right. And again, the header doesn't overly end up in the right position for Manly. At the end, they'll have to backpedal here as Blacktown go forward with Mendy. He heads it on. At the end, couldn't find the target. And now we see Manly trying to hold possession on the right as the referee has blown his whistle for an indiscretion back. It will be Manly with the ball once more. Tomorrow, as I said, Mount Druitt and Sydney United called by Tony Tanous, but the man that will be calling the Wollongong North Shore Mariners game will be Jack Clifton. So 2 o'clock Mount Druitt, 2:30 Wollongong. At 6:30 will be Will Gotsis calling the action between Sydney FC and Marconi. Will, of course, doing his study as we speak as he gets ready for the game tomorrow. He's watching this one now. And of course, it will be Adam Santarossa for RPO Sydney Olympic as now the ball goes inside the 18-yard box. And now it's Penjurovic. And Penjurovic strikes, but again it's pushed away by Prendergast. Ball bounces awkwardly, has to be cleared away by Collins. Still a chance, but again no control by Matura. And now it will be again lobbed up in the sky by Gallagher. And now it comes down, it's headed, and Blacktown City trying to get possession with Leroy Jennings. And he's taking the challenge, fouls given towards Blacktown. Now, Throw to be taken for Blacktown. Askew. He finds here again Mendy. Ball worked deep there by Collins. On the right channel. The ball goes out. So now, thrown to be taken this side by Askew. Mendy heads it up. Now, Leroy Jennings trying to cross it in. Bounces down. Here's the clearance once again. It's worked deep there by Balderson as Blacktown trying to go back to this right side as Askew has to work it back. Now it's on halfway. They're running onto it now on the left-hand channel. Bandera. Bandera in the middle. And again, the control by Mendy again is off the speed. Bandera once more has it. And again, it's down. And we see here Fox trying to send this towards halfway as the ball goes out. And it will be a throw towards Blacktown. I should say, yeah, Blacktown City will get the throw. It will be a good opportunity again for Blacktown to roll forward here. Ball worked across the face. As now it's on this right-hand channel with Askew, who works it inside the 18-yard box. It's headed away. Still alive again, but Blacktown unable to hold control, and now we see Matura with it. Mendy trying to win the ball, couldn't. Now on the left-hand side, Katsitas. Balderson. Balderson. And oh, here we go. Blacktown City now in their game. As they get the foul, and on the deck is Charles Mendy on the ground in pain. Mendy looks like he might have an injury here. He'll limp back in position. Now it'll be Berry. Looks like he might take this. Askew's wide, but it will be Berry who takes it. It's worked inside the 18-yard box. Comes down again. Manly trying to clear it. Ball drops back. Berry can't control. Here's an opportunity, but again we see the foul called. It'll be a Manly ball, and the score remains here 0-0. Change to be made. There's Bangura to come on for Jackson Bandera. Change is made. Let's see what Blacktown City can do with their first change made. If Bangura can be the inspiration. Manly now with possession here on the left. Katsitas, Gallagher, Ferguson. Over halfway. Here's Peterson. And the flag is up. He was offside the whole time. Pulled nicely on the far side. Repeating, scoreline here is 0-0 between Blacktown City and Manly United. Don't forget to get your comments via the Facebook and YouTube pages. We appreciate your feedback during the 2020 season. It's now Mendy trying to find Berry, but Berry was at the end beaten out. Chalakin tried to play it back. Manly now looking to roll forward. Katsitas. Gallagher in the middle, finding support. Good work there again there by Matura. It's deep at the end. Goes past the goal line for a goal kick. No score here at Cromer Park. Ball over halfway. Manly again with Fox lobbing up to the halfway stripe. Matura trying to play it down the line. The ball goes out. The throw again on the far side of the pitch. As we approach the 60th minute in this contest. Blacktown now have it with Mendy. In fact, it's Bangura. Bangura now has it on the right. He works it back. Askew's there again. Askew wants to try to cut back in. Askew again, looking to try to play it back down the line. He does find support. This is in Campbell. Campbell again. Works it down to the left, but shut off by Manly once more. Good work there by Kieran Paul. He's been good today. Is now Askew. And Chalakian wins the ball, trying to step on the inside of Campbell blocking his run. And you could see Chalakian, he's not happy with play continuing as Blacktown now taking down the challenge, and as the ball dwindles out, it will be a Blacktown throw on the far side. Gallagher working it back. And Mitchell slays it. And now we see Manly with Gallagher finding support again, and Ferguson working it to the middle. Again, we could see Blacktown shutting it down on halfway. Matura working it back. Finds Ferguson. And now again it is in Gallagher. And Gallagher once more looking to peek to the left. Does nicely. Finds here Katsidis. Katsidis works it straight to Blacktown City. And at the end we see Bangura taken down in back play as the ball is worked up the line by Askew. Here's Mendy inside the box. Mendy taken down, and will it be a penalty? Yes, it will. Well, the yellow card is out there for Gallagher. And this will change the complexion of the game. Stepping up to the plate now will be in Matthew Lewis. Looking for a second goal of the season. He moves in and he gets it. 1-0 and Blacktown City lead after 62.5 minutes of the contest. Cromer Park is quiet. The moment after that goal has silenced everybody here on Back to Manly night. And the team that probably should be leading this contest are down 1-0. And Blacktown will now need to find a follow-up because Manly now will be hungry and this game will probably open up. And it needs to. If Leroy Jennings down the left side, he's got Mendy again looking for the ball. He cuts inside here, Jennings. And again, Bangura lets it sit back. And now Askew works it deep, far post, headed down. Leroy Jennings again trapped and taken in the challenge. Referee says that's fair game. As now Mitchell rolls it to the right. And now we see Manly down this right channel. The ball worked back to Fox. And the Fox said he'll pass it on to the left. And now we see Manly and Matura going down the line. And Matura again looking to work it back across. He finds Balderson. Balderson once again to Fox. Fox deep again to the far post. And he can't control Panjurovic and the score remains 1-0 Blacktown lead. Change to be made. Cardozo to come on. And Peterson off. So Mendy, of course, winning that penalty against his old club. And it proves the difference with Lewis slotting it home. And what about the situation we're in with Blacktown City leading the game? They probably shouldn't be leading because Manly have been the better side. But again, how many times do we say possession and who's the better team never really pay off at the end of the game? As now, let's see what the Silver can do. Works it inside. Chance! Oh, gee whiz. Mendy nearly sliced it home to make it 2-0. But the save by Mitchell, he cut the angle nicely. As now Manly have it. Ball worked over halfway. Lynch heads it down. City defensive third. Prendergast. And the flag is up here for Mendy, as the referee hasn't called the flag now. Eventually has spotted it, and the offside has been called. Comments coming in saying, come on Blacktown. Appreciate all the support. James Smith watching on. And Blacktown City leading 1-0. Gritty win last week against Sydney United 58, and at the moment could well be the case again tonight, as now we see Askew able to work it on. Spinning around to Silva, pass on to Bangura. He's taking the challenges. Now we see the ball thrown straight in as after it went out, and Cardozo goes towards the left channel, finds his Scott Balderson, and Balderson again looks to work in the middle, but Lynch again is able to hoik it high. And the NPL Team of the Year player from 2018 does a great job. As now we see Blacktown City with the ball. And it's De Silva once again, the former Mariner. Can't hold possession. And now it's Manly once again with control here, Cardozo. And pass on. Good chance here again for Balderson. And the flag is up. One nothing here. This game starting to have some life. 23 remaining in the second half, regulation time. Get your comments in via the Facebook and YouTube pages, and also at NPL NSW. Nicholas Kutniak with you riding this one at Cromer Park. As now Manly looking to play the ball up the line, but Blacktown again header it down. And this is a good Chester by Fox, who's able to work into the middle. Chalakian. Kieran Paul. Paul trying to hold control, but again was dipsilling and doodling, and at the end Blacktown City able to hold control. As now Manly have the ball again, which was fired back down. And here's the pass by Ferguson. Penjurovic taken, and there's the flag up, and the foul is given. And Manly will have another set piece. Richie Cardozo to take it. It's worked low. Penjurovic couldn't get the touch on, and Blacktown clear it. Though, here is Ferguson again. Ferguson tries to have a ping, but it's stopped there by Collins. Still Manly have the opportunity. Penjurovic crosses it in. Over the top of Balderson, and Balderson was the man they were looking for. As now Magura has it on the right, works it up the line. De Silva can't get to it. Played back nicely by Ferguson. 1-0 to score. Blacktown lead Manly here at Cromer Park. Approaching the 69th minute. As now it is Manly again with Balderson trapped. And Blacktown with Collins. And on the left-hand channel they have it. Down the line there was Lewis. And it's Blacktown City who lead this contest. Again Lewis. And Berry pushing it back. The ball goes to Prendergast, and Prendergast looking to just boot it up the middle. And here's the control. As taking him back play there was it McDonald, who's also on by the looks of it. As the ball goes out. So Blacktown looking for the second goal. They want it now. The clinching goal, so to speak, in this contest it would be. Mendy back. Good ball, Berry. Up the line. And at the end we see Manly able to get the throw as it goes out. Pressure in this contest. For Manly, they need to get the equaliser. After last week, they don't want to be sitting in the bottom after 2 games, considering they lost last week 2-1 the Rockdale. As now the ball bounces back and Prendergast gets to it and quickly rolls it to the right. Blacktown now back on the attack. On this right channel, Askew goes back and now stopping and starting again. There was Collins. That's great work for Berry to hold possession here now. Berry able to go back to the right. Bangura tripped. Play continues. McDonald. Balderson. Cardozo really needs to get himself involved. He has seen the ball a couple of times since he's come on and he's had a couple of good touches. He's the key man, of course, now for Manly. Same as Chalakian. As now Chalakian has possession. And he is down the left side and the ball is played out. Good work again by Daniel Collins. Now we see Chalakian. Cardozo. Again, it's Balderson. Katsitas. And it's back to Gallagher. And he goes back to the right, changing the attack. And now Ferguson. Benjurovic. Benjurovic is pushed in the challenge. And Blacktown went out. As now they have the ball down the left flank. De Silva. And there is Leroy Jennings. Berry. Oh, that was a good attempt, but it went wayward. And the score remains here. 1-0 Blacktown City lead, but geez, that could have been the clincher. That could have been the clincher. So Matura, of course, off. It's McDonald on. As Manly go up the middle once again. Chested down there by Campbell. As the ball goes out. And it will be a Manly ball. As Cardozo goes back to the right. Kieran Paul able to utilise the Blacktown player, so he got the throw. And there's now Benjurovic. And here they come again. Blacktown City, but Manly shut it down. There's Benjurovic. Kieran Paul injecting himself as the ball goes out. It'll be a throw for Blacktown City. Lewis. Leroy Jennings. Now Manly have it. Katsitas. And Katsitas works it back. Gallagher able to work it on. And it's Ferguson. And now here they come again. And a yellow card here for the Blacktown player. Bit of a shirt pull there by Grant Lynch. There's a yellow card to Lynch. So Lewis and Lynch, the yellow carders for Blacktown City. And for Manly, Sam Gallagher. Here they come, the opportunity for Manly United. Cardozo. Take it here. And it's over to Barr. Score remains here. 1-0. 15 remaining in regulation time. As I said, fans supporting Blacktown City on the Facebook page. The Manly fans also tuning in. And also here at Cromer Park in full voice. Their team is down, but they're not out. It's only 1-0. And Manly have been the better side. No real crumbs about that. It's about putting the opportunities together. There's Glover about to come on. And there's the substitution. He's on for Joseph Fox. So there's a third and final change there for Manly. And it has been a good shift for Joseph Fox. Manly United, a lot to do here. Cardozo. Now Gallagher. Again, spinning around. Here's Chalakian. Chalakian taken. Foul given. Again, Campbell giving it away. Drama heats up here. And here's the opportunity. Brendan Chalakian. Can he help with the equaliser here? Good curl. Pushed up there by Prendergast. And the whistle was blown straight away. Balderson not happy. And it will be a free kick for Blacktown City. Prendergast works it over halfway. Another goal is coming, you can feel it. The question is, who will it be from? There's now Katsitas. And there's Balderson who chested it down, plays it on. And there he is again. McDonald able to lay it in towards Ferguson, who utilises here again Gallagher, who goes back to Ferguson on the right channel. He's on halfway. It's down the line. And again, Manly shut down on the key moment by Grant Lynch. Hasn't he had a good game for Blacktown? As now, Penjurovic. Penjurovic. Oh, he's taken down the challenge. As the ball slides out. Did touch off Blacktown, so it'll be a corner. The fans were appealing for the penalty, not coming. Dozo takes out the corner flag, says it's in the way, but the linesman says you've got to put it back in, and puts it back in. Corner taken, punched away by Prendergast. And another corner, this time on the near side. In fact, it will be again on that far side. Thought for a moment he was able to touch this side of the goals, not to be. Now the short corner is taken. The chance looming for Manly again as it's headed away. Balderson will get onto it. Balderson able to work it into the middle. It's played away by Blacktown City. Leroy Jennings, Bangura, and now he links up here. And Mendy tries to go forward. And Mendy's trying to control, but it's played out. He's pushed down the Manly player too here in Kieran Paul. There's a substitution to be made for Blacktown here. There's a drama here and the carry-on continues. So William Much will come on. And a substitution being made here is limping off the field will be in Charles Mendy. And Charles Mendy's had a good shift. Sadly, not able to get the goal he was looking for tonight, but still a good shift indeed, especially the second stanza. 1-0. And Blacktown lead this contest as the ball is played out. And Manly again are going to have another attempt. Throw-in taken. Blacktown on this right side. Played up the line nicely. That's chipped back there by Ferguson. Gallagher was able to play it back towards Katsitas. Now he goes back to the centre. And here is Ferguson again. They're trying to work the ball on here, Manly. But again, shut down the key moment. How crucial they've been here. Bangura has it in the centre. He's got space on the right. Trying to get a pass on. Gallagher shuts it down. Manly with the ball. McDonald's pass in the middle. And again, up the line, Cardozo. And it's cleared away quickly. Blacktown City know that Manly are coming. The equaliser is looming. You expect it here. Cardozo chips it into the 18-yard box. And nobody within Coo-wee was there. And at the end, it will be in Blacktown City who clear it. As Lewis worked it deep. But again, they just need to capitalise on it. The trigger needs to be pulled. 1-0, Blacktown City lead, but Manly are putting the chances there. They've got more chances than Homer Simpson's had donuts. As now, here's the opportunity again. It's into the middle, and again, it's pushed on past the goal line, and it will be another corner as it's touched off Blacktown. Cardozo takes the corner. It's headed away. Still a chance. Ferguson at the end couldn't get to it. It's cleared away to Silva. Still drops down here for Katsitas, who goes back to Mitchell. 7 minutes on the clock, regulation time. It's headed down. Bangura's there. And again, he's going to work the ball up the line to Silva. He'll control it nicely. Outside the box, makes his way in. Looking to cross. Again, he's challenged and Manly played out. And the final substitution now will be for Blacktown. O'Brien comes on for De Silva, who's had a great shift. He has had a terrific shift. And he'll make his way off. Throw in to be taken. Bangura. Saved at the end here by Mitchell. And Manly know they need to get the mojo going here. 1-0. City lead. As now Chalakian. And he'll let the ball go out. And there'll be a throw in for Blacktown. Throw in taken by William Much, the former Sydney FC player. As now it's Berry who spins around 360. Finds here O'Brien, and O'Brien goes to Berry. And now it's back in the middle. And again, it's Leroy Jennings who utilises here Collins. And Collins is taking the challenge. And now Manly with Chalakia not able to hold on possession. At Blacktown City again have the ball. Collins once again. Collins shifting it towards William Much. And Much again will have another attempt. Back across. And he finds Berry. Back to Much. Down to Berry again. Berry is going to go back to Much. And Much says he's had too much of the ball. He goes back and he finds here Askew. And Askew back to Much. And now they work it back to the right channel. It's a bit of a sprinkle here at Cromer Park. As again it is in Collins. Bangura is there once more. And now the ball is back. Lynch back to Bangura. 1-0 City lead. Can they find the clincher? It might be here with Collins as the rain is teeming down now. As again, they'll go back to the middle. And Berry just lobbed it up. Jennings will try to get to it. Couldn't get the spin correctly. At the end, here's Ferguson. And he's played it straight back to Blacktown City. And now the attempt from Berry. It's ricocheted off Manly. At the end, Gallagher was able to get that ricochet back towards Mitchell. And now we see Manly on the attack. As I said, there's the rain. It is absolutely pouring down here. The cats and dogs are out. As now, here come Manly again. As there's the challenge on Kieran Paul. Referee allows continue of play. But Panjurovic is there again. Panjurovic trying to play it back. Did touch off Blacktown. As we see the fans make their way up closer to the broadcast position because it is teeming. As now, Blacktown again can't hold out here. Manly are trying their best to get to the ball as it goes out. It will be a corner. And you can hear the fans just make their way straight up to this broadcast area, close enough to it. As I said, it is raining cats and dogs, as it will be, in fact, a goal kick. For a moment I thought the corner was going to be called. As now, here's the deep one by Prendergast. It is amazing how quickly this rain has come through here at Cromer Park. As Blacktown City trying to get the ball into the middle. It's played back via Gallagher. Now it's touched on by Mitchell. Gallagher again. Lays it down. McDonald to the right. And Manly know how important it is here. Ball work back. Again, that was a good ball too by Panjurovic. As now, Balderson can't get onto the ball. It drops down. And here come Blacktown City again. Bangura, and they're on the attack now. William Much on the right-hand side. He now works it back into the middle. But again, Blacktown City are shut down there by Gallagher. He has been instrumental. Big performance by him today for Manly. Kieran Paul, though, has possession. They're down 1-0 Manly. We're under 2 minutes of regulation time. Probably about 3 or 4 minutes of extra time expected, or additional time as the ball is played out. It's touched Blacktown. There's now the throw to be taken by Katsitas. And now trying to touch it back was Glover. And at the end, the referee allows play to continue as Katsitas works it back. And now possession here via Ferguson. Balderson tries to get the tap on for Cardozo. It doesn't work as we see Katsitas have a dipsy doodle in the background. As now down the right side is Kieran Paul. Paul's on the right side. It's in the middle. Here come Manly, and again that is lobbed up. And Chalakian's attempt did ricochet off Blacktown, so we'll see a corner. The goal is surely bound to happen here. You've just got the feeling. Though you never know in the game of football. Maybe they've used every chance and it hasn't worked. Richie Cardozo now, he'll take it. It's worked towards the 6-yard box, and again the far post was not occupied. And again the opportunity goes begging. Three minutes of additional time. Back to that occasion, it was Chalakin that took the corner. It was Cardozo that was chasing for the ball. As Prendergast plays it out. As now, here's the chance again for Glover. Taken down outside the box, the foul's given. Chalakian to take the set piece. Chalakian takes it. It's low, and again, nobody's at the far post. And it is Lachlan Campbell and Blacktown City. They want time to expire. We've had a minute gone in additional time. Leroy Jennings works it back, and he finds here Daniel Collins. It's deep towards the right. And again, here's the opportunity. And Mingura just can't control it as it's played out by that man again in Chalakian. As Manly trying to have one more chance. They've thrown everything, including the kitchen sink. Still haven't been able to deliver. As Balderson works to the right. And again, it's shut down by Lewis. And this rain has really stopped the mojo, really, of this game, because it was flowing for Manly in a sense, but the rain sort of made them backpedal a shade, as now we see Gallagher working at right side. And Blacktown City will try to sky this. There is about here 45 seconds or thereabouts of additional time, but they're going to take the win here. Blacktown City by the looks of it, unless Manly score this goal, but it just doesn't look likely as the ball goes out, and it will be a goal kick by the looks of it. As Prendergast comes across to Balderson. There's now the chance of Manly winning this game has just concluded, really. As time will be expired here. Prendergast works it over halfway. The whistle is in the mouth, not yet blown. There's Bengura trapped, and there it is. Full time, they have won Blacktown City. 1-0. It was all via a penalty goal. And a penalty that was taken via Matthew Lewis. So he took the penalty to make it 1-0. A yellow card for him and Lynch as well, by the way. And we can tell you a yellow card for Sam Gallagher. Full time, it was a victory to Blacktown City. 1-0. And repeating earlier before, Rockdale City and Sutherland, a 1-1 draw there at Seymour Shore. Now, full-time results coming through on NPL 2. And we can tell you, Blacktown Spartans defeated Mounties 1-0. St George City defeated St George Saints at Illidan 3-0. Bonnyrigg lost to Northern Tigers 2-1. And still in progress, the SD Raiders 2, Hakoa 1, Spirit FC 1, and the Central Coast Mariners Academy 0. The last game tomorrow is Wanderers and Hills, and that game at 7 p.m. tomorrow in what is a local derby. 2 from 2, Blacktown now set. Manly, again, struggle tonight to put their opportunities away as the rain starts to just disappear slightly. So repeating a 1-0 win for Blacktown. Before we do leave, games tomorrow. We look forward to them. Mount Jordan, Sydney United. That game at 2 p.m. Tony Tanous will be there describing the action of Pop and Detta. He might need to bring the brolly there, while at Albert Butler, Jack Clifton will call Wollongong and North Shore Mariners. Sydney FC and Marconi, that game at 6:30 at Illidan. That'll be described by William Gotsis, and I think, Will, you might need the brolly there. And the other game, of course, Adam Santarossa will have this one. It is a big one too. We look forward to the contest tomorrow. It is a good game. Apia up against Sydney Olympic now. I think that game is actually a 6 p.m. start. I think initially it was down to be the late game at 7:30, but I think that's moved up to 6 p.m. But repeating, full time, Blacktown City 1, Manly 0, and it's good night from Cromer Park. Nicholas Kutniak signing off for Football New South Wales.
Yeah, you did.